Part 9, increase your income with these income tactics during tough times.
Part 4 of 5.
Find and create a product or service that has a great value and costs next to zero to produce or to, purchase it or resell it and then sell it. It could be digital, it could be information products, it could be physical products. Something that may cost time and a little investment to create, just like I mentioned earlier, but it costs nothing or next to nothing to deliver over the internet. You might consider drop shipping some kind of a product that's within your niche, interest, passion, or hobby. In fact, I'm actually thinking of something right now that I could probably do. I need to look into it because it'll coincide with something that I'm passionate about. And I can then just put up a little, hey, click here, buy this. And then as orders come in, I just send the order to my supplier and then they ship the product to the customer. I get my profit margin difference, income based on what I sold it for and what I purchased it for and what's my cost. Rock and roll. Generate multiple streams of income. Again, by creating numerous sources of things to sell. We're talking products, services, books, ebooks, audio, courses, consulting services, recommending other people's services. You could create a multiple stream of income just by referring 10 services provided by 10 different people. Get to know what they do and be a source of information, a source of services, a source of products. Hey, I can come to you and I can always get insurance, I can get advice, consultation, financial planning, products that help me with skincare, you name it, etc. I can get this, I can get that. Take your love, take your passion, and go find people who are doing it and talk to them. Hi, I'd like to refer business to you. What's my cut? And ask them. And if they don't offer a cut, tell them you want one. Or go tell them you're going to go after their competitors and they'll give you a cut. So either way, we're going to do some business or we're not. Seriously. When one of your products or services isn't selling as much as you would like, your overall business income won't suffer to the extent that it might if you only had one thing to sell. That's why we want to have multiple streams of income, because sometimes some products and services have a lull in their sales track record, in their sales activity. Well, while that product's hitting a valley of low sales, this other one's booming and they're keeping the lights on. Here's something for information marketers or trainers, seminar leaders and workshop and class trainers. If they can't attend your seminar or workshop that, let's say, costs $200 a person for the day, the half day, the weekend, whatever, take that and create a home study course that you deliver online. I'm actually thinking about a friend of mine right now who he's got a 7-week workshop that he sells for like $2,500. And I'm thinking to myself, dude, you should take that workshop, condense it down into a 7-week deliverable online digital module that you're going to sell and reduce that rate from $2,500 down to 5 payments of $50 and tell people this is in lieu of you taking my in-person live course of X dollar amount. If he just makes 10 sales a month at $250 and it's all delivered electronically and digitally over the internet and he doesn't have any expenses. We're just talking 10 sales a month. We're talking 2 sales, 2.25 sales a week. Come on. That's $2,500 a month. To many people, that's their rent. That's their mortgage. That covers so many bills. You got to take what you do live and you got to bundle it up and package it and put it online digitally. All that's required is, we have many different choices. For example, a website, membership software that protects protected content, what they call a drip feed feature, which allows you to access week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4 in that sequence and not before. You'll be sent an email. The customer will be sent an email that says, you may now access week 2. Click here. You may now access week 3. Click here. People, you, talking to you and me, we've got to take what's in our brain and package it up and sell it online. You know, I have this saying, I would give you, I know you're going to think you are really valuable. I would give you $20 for your brain. Yeah, I'll give you $20 for your brain. What's that mean? It means you know stuff that I don't. You've experienced things that I haven't. You know things I don't. You see things differently than I do. I'll tell you what, I'll give you $20. Ma'am, thank you so much. Okay, here's your $20. I got your brain. The point is, you have a brain. If you only had a brain. Okay, you have a brain, you have stuff, you have experiences and knowledge. Somebody is going to be interested in paying you a little bit of money for your knowledge, expertise, experience, so that they can avoid their pain, suffering, and hurt and not go through what you went through. Or save time, save money. Package your brain and sell it online. Gotta love it. In desperate times, you might drop all your prices considerably. Some sales are better than no sales. And then when times improve, you raise your prices again. This also, sometimes people say, don't ever lower your prices. Well, guess what? Why don't you have a fire sale? Like, hey, right now, in this window of time, for the next hour, you can get my $1,000 course for $100. Yeah, but it's just for the next hour, and it's for the first 100 people that buy. So you put people in that tight window, and it's an extremely, really cheap offer. reallycheapoffers.com. People are going to take advantage of it. I've seen it. You make 50 sales times $100, you just made $5,000. You raised $5,000 because you had a huge, bigger course that was $1,000. And you went to different markets to sell this. Go get some affiliates to help you. Different markets, different people, different states. 50 campaigns. You made an average of 10 sales. You gave 50% away to the affiliate who's helping you. 50 campaigns, 10 sales per. That's 500 sales times $50. You did all this within a 6-month period, and you made $50,000 or whatever the math is. I think that's pretty close, but you get the idea. You're sitting on income in your brain. It's just there. You got to extract it, bring it out. Okay. It is 100% worth your time to generate loads of repeat business, whether it's for you or for other businesses. The cost of getting a new client is 5 times to 10 times that of keeping and selling to an old one. People spend too much of their time trying to get new clients. Find something you can sell to an old client. Again, your products or somebody else's, or something that you went and researched and brought home to sell to them. Follow up promptly with your client. I've talked about this before. If you are not paid on time, according to your invoice, do not let yourself slide or the client. Kindly call the contact that you emailed your invoice to and remind them of the invoice to, hey, is everything okay? Should I send another invoice? Did you get my invoice? Okay. Can I collect payment over the phone? Got a credit card? We could put it on a credit card. Okay, great, no problem. You also might follow up with clients after the sale to get them to give you feedback. Oh, yes, it was a good experience. Yes, in fact, it reminds me, I'd like to get something else. I'm glad you called because I know you have other stuff for sale. We talked about that earlier. Don't have just one thing for sale. Have multiple things for sale. Or you're following up with a client a week later, a month later to say, hey, you bought X. I was curious if you'd be interested in Y, W, or Z because I have some friends of mine and they're having a sale right now on some of their products or services that you might be interested in, and I'm just making a round of calls to my clients to let them know. Can I send you a link via email because I have your email address because you bought from me? And then I'll send you that link. You can click on it. It's time sensitive. I think you got like 2 days to act on it or whatever. You get the idea. Go fishing for more money with your current clients.
Hey, that concludes part 4 of 5. In this 5-part series on part 9, increase your income with these income money-making tactics during tough times. Come on, let's continue to part number 5 of 5, coming up right now.